Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Final Fantasy XI mit Alvin. Und ich bin hier am Tor zum Chateau de Ragelise und spreche mit Rostinia. Halt! Beyond here lies northern Sandoria and Chateau de Ragelise, the residence of His Majesty King Destin. Access through this gate is not granted to commoners. If you haven't business here, be gone. What? An acquaintance of Sir Ragelise of the Knights of the Iron Crest Hawk? And the two troop Mayakov dancers, you say? Even if you speak the truth, I cannot permit entry to those not in possession of a pertinent documentation. What's the matter? Sir Ragelise? All is well, sir. I was just about to send this loiterer on her way. Ah, you're the one from Laval. This person is known to you, sir? My acquaintance, to be sure. But moreover a close friend of Sir Ragelise himself. You would do well to treat her with all courtesy. I... 1,000 pardons, ma'am. You are free to pass. Oh, it's you. Well met, Alvin of the Knights of the Iron Ram. Glad I see you again. Glad am I to see you again. What brings you to this ramshackle part of town, if I may ask? Surely you've come not because the sad excuse for a wound has been keeping you tossing and turning at night. Your concern is deeply touching, but quite unnecessary. After all, it was not by virtue of looks alone that I assumed leadership of the proud Knights of... Sir Ragelise! 'Tis nothing. But, milord... Alvin, I have a favor to ask of you. Not a single soul can know of my wound. Not those in my unit, no one. Never has there been a time so critical for us in this accursed war. The Iron Crest Hawks were nigh annihilated at the Battle of Latane, and it has taken me till now to painstakingly rebuild what little remained. Soldiers cannot be sustained by rations alone. They must be nourished with hope and instilled with confidence. If I were to collapse, nay, if the mere word of my condition were to fall upon the soldier's ear, all that I have labored for would have been for naught. Can I trust you to fulfill this simple request, Alvin? You have my undying gratitude. I couldn't hope for a more dependable comrade than you. The War Council will be convening presently, by your leave. Sir Ragelise. That is always the way with him. It takes not a trained eye to see that he weakens with every passing day. But in front of his knights he'd sooner throw away his life than betray his true condition. I worry so for him. If he would were to tighten his grip, if Sir Ragelise were to fall, never to rise again, that thought alone is too much for me to bear. Comfort her. Thank you, Albert. Kind souls like you are few and far between in this age of strife. I believe I understand now why Lilisette has taken to you. Moonshade Wolverine. Her troop mates call her in jest, and somewhat fittingly so, but dare to venture underneath that superficial layer will find a gentle, caring young woman who really just needs a friend. Lilisette once shared her secret with me. She told me of how she'd lost her parents, and of the solitude she's had to endure since they left her all alone in the world. You'll look out for Lilisette, won't you, Albert? I doubt that this will make any sense, but seeing the two of you together warms me up inside, in such a way I've never felt before. Oh, you're looking for Lilisette? She was mumbling something about catching a cat, and then took off with a few other troop members in tow but a moment ago. There was talk of going to Chagna Forest, if I hereby heard correctly. I wasn't privy to any more than that, I'm afraid. Okay, das bedeutet, dass wir mal wieder nach Chagna Forest müssen. Ich hasse es so sehr. Okay. Ist hier das Buch? Ah, hier gleich das Eck. Ja gut. Ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, sie sind einfach nur sadistisch im Entwicklungsteam gewesen und wollten mit Chagna Forest in der Vergangenheit die Spieler richtig quälen. Anders kann ich mir diese Sound nicht erklären. So, jetzt schauen wir mal, wo muss ich hin? H6 und I6. Natürlich mal wieder ganz nach oben. Also wieder da bei dem See. Aber ist ja. Okay, so ungefähr finde ich da schon wieder hin. So, das könnte hier das richtige Fragezeichen sein. Mal schauen, ob es das auch ist. Nothing out of the order. Okay. Fragezeichen ist dasselbe. Jetzt muss ich mal suchen. Oh, was ist da? Ist etwas? Nee. Ah, ich bin hier aber immer auf jeden Fall in der richtigen... Nee. So. Das. Elegant Footprints sind es nicht. So, was sagt ihr? Near the center edge of... Center edge. Naja, ich bin aber hier schon richtig. H6I6. Oh. Das will ich jetzt nicht, dass mich hier was angreift. Verdammt. Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Das ist jetzt blöd. Okay, aber das ist nicht... Ja, dann kämpfe ich halt mal. Offensichtlich ist es... Ja, den kriege ich tot. In der Zwischenzeit muss ich gerade nochmal schauen. Also, jetzt near this... Da... Achso, okay, da... Oh, das ist easily reached by... Okay. Also ich bin hier auf jeden Fall mal schon in der Nähe. Jetzt muss ich nur diesen Biddy-Bug killen. So. Also hier muss aber das Fragezeichen irgendwo sein. Ich bin hier eigentlich genau da, wo ich sein muss. Da habe ich schon geklickt, da ist es nicht. Das ist die andere Quest gewesen. Da war ich auch schon. Eher near this... Ach, die Elegant Footprints. Ich habe mich verlesen. Dann bin ich hier richtig. Okay. Dann... Ja, wer lesen kann, ist klar ein Vorteil. Haha! You're mine now, your pompous crown-wearing felon! Huh? Alve? What do you think you're doing, wandering into the trap I'd laid out for that furball Kate Sith? Well, don't just lie there like a dolt. Up with you, up! And who have we here? Be this a friend of yours, Lily? Oh, I recognize her. She's the one we snagged and run for the other day. So you're a friend of Lily's, eh? But I don't know how I failed to notice before, but you're absolutely gorgeous. You should seriously consider signing up for our dance troupe. All the men would fight tooth and nail just for a gander at our stunner like you on stage. Hear, hear. Our dance troupe is the greatest. You get to travel to all sorts of exotic destinations with board and lodging guaranteed. Win enough hearts and a lucrative endorsement deal wouldn't be far-fetched either. Hey, stop planting crazy ideas into Alvip's head. Huh? I've suffered enough of your overactive imaginations for one day. I can handle the rest by myself, so go back to Zandoria, the whole lot of you. Troop dismissed. Well, we've been out here for too long as it is. Any longer and the boss'll be screaming for the hides of your backs. Agreed. A break from this catty obsession would do you and the world of good too, Lily. And one more thing before I forget. Don't you think using fish as bait to catch a cat is a wee bit clinched? Away with you! Albert, I trust it is still your intention to honor the promise you made? The promise to help me capture Katze and save Sir Ragelise? After which we make our long-awaited intercontinental debut as the professional tag team duo Future Fabulous? I surely will. Great. I never doubted you for a second, Albert. Now with me. We're staking out that bumptious feline. She's nowhere to be seen. Are we doing something wrong? Perhaps the bait is too clinched, like Tanya suggested. Albert, do you think we ought to try something different as bait? Cats love fish, right? Naturally. Why did I ever doubt myself? But still, that doesn't rule out the possibility that something more effective exists. It might be for the best. Alright. But what else would be worth trying? I have an idea. Let's review the intelligence we gathered on our target so far. After all, knowing the enemy is half the battle. Now, Albert, what manner of creature do you think Katze actually is? A cat of unknown breed, a Mithran child, a cat yet not a cat. Ich sag mal, a cat yet not a cat. I see. Moving on. What do you think her paw pads feel like to the touch? Irresistibly soft. Next. What do you think she likes? High places, the almighty gill, culinary delights, high places. I thought as much. That reminds me, what color are her eyes again? Yellow? Like the setting sun? That, what kind of noise does she make when she cries? Meow? From my recollection of her appearance, I can't shake the feeling that something's missing. But what could that something possibly be? Cuteness, savageness, a pair of knee-high bottoms. Ich hoffe, ich muss das jetzt nicht tatsächlich beantworten. I see, I see. Based on your answers, I've concluded that to lure out Kate Sith, we should use a Neomumu doll as bait. Cats are incurably playful creatures, and Kate Sith is no exception. An instinct-driven pounce upon a seemingly harmless toy. Our bait will be her undoing. Now, Elvip, your task is to fetch a Neomumu doll. I'll have a new trap rigged up and ready to go by the time you come back. Okay, appears to... Okay, jetzt muss ich mal schauen, wie ich diese Neomumu Doll bekomme. Ach, wie nett. Ich muss hier farmen gehen in Battaglia Downs.